I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to do a video. I tagged it, The Leeches and the Light. Leeches are blood-sucking flat worms in streams in Africa in particular. I know of Africa. I don't know where else they are. If you are passing through the water or you go to fish there, you might not know, they will just stick to you and start sucking blood. In the Wari parlance, we call them sucking blood. If you want to enter a stream in those days to fish, and you don't want leeches to stick to you, you put palm oil. Use palm oil to rub your feet so that they will slide off. They won't be able to stick to it. And light is illumination. It is photons of energy, comes from either combustion or a spark or nuclear radiation from the sun and all that. So light shows direction. Light brings photons of energy for photosynthesis productivity. Light also warns, gives direction, and is used for communication. The Bible says, let your light so shine that men may see your good works and then glorify the Lord. I did a video on Kemi Badnoch, and people were angry with her concerning the comments she made about Nigeria. You see, we are two generations. My generation and my generation comprises of, from those of us born immediately after independence backwards to the 1950s and 40s. A few of the people of the 1930s, 1940s are still alive. Majority of us are people born in the 1950s and early 60s. That is a generation. And then the generation of our children born in the 80s or even 70s, the generation of our children. You see, the generation of our children are frustrated about the country called Nigeria. But they are not frustrated being Nigerians. We must distinguish these two things. They are frustrated about the situation that our country is in. Those of them living in the diaspora are angry with what is happening in Nigeria. Why? As Nigerians, they are light. They illuminate wherever they go to. A Nigerian is a star anywhere. Star anywhere. When I visited my son's hospital, a Lebanese doctor said, Dr. Apoki, my son working in a Jewish firm has won so many prizes. They give him prizes all the time. And they sent somebody from America to come and meet with him. And he was telling them he needed a raise in pay. And the woman said, okay, we will do that. And if you would, if I don't call you, call me so time, inform me. My son said, I will inform you before they say, I know you are a Nigerian, you will inform me. You see, we are forceful, we are enterprising, we are dynamic, we are talented. In the Olympics, you will see us on all in the 100 meters finals. You might see Nigerians in all the lanes. You will see us everywhere. In football, World Cup, we are multi-talented and we express our talent. But you see, immediately you land in the airport, you start feeling the anger from those who would start begging you money. There was one day I landed and we were in the queue, and a piece of ceiling fell from the ceiling and fell on the head of a white man in front of me. I said, God, why didn't this thing fall on my head? Must it fall on the head of a foreigner that he will leave this country with a bad impression? Make trouble come up for something. And then you see funny, and immediately from the taxi drivers waiting for you and all that, it's quite, then you enter the traffic, is quite irritating and frustrating. But as a Nigerian, you know that you deserve a country better than this. But my generation of leeches will enjoy sucking the blood of this nation. And if any person condemns our activities, we go after him, go after her. But I thank God for our children. Thank God for our stars. Mr. International, his name is Nwajagu Samuel. He's a software engineer. Mr. International is a Nigerian. Mr. International is a Nigerian. Handsome boy, clean dentition, with an intelligent young man with good physique, and he spoke very well. He was crowned Mr. International. I saw him in the midst of Chinese, all kinds of people. And Mr. International is a Nigerian man. I will not forget Miss Adeshino, that was rejected by South Africa, came to Nigeria, we accepted her. She went for Miss Universe, and she came second runner-up. And she is now Miss Africa and Oceania. Don't forget Agbani Darego. And so, in beauty, the Nigerian female has gotten international acclaim. And Ademola Lookman just won African Footballer of the Year. Let's look at two issues. Kemi Badenoch is the head of the Conservative Party in the UK and most likely can become a prime minister. And somebody said that she's combative and she's whether fiery or aggressive. That is us. We are Nigerians. We don't like being pressed down. We must express ourselves. And that was what she was doing that has irritated some people. My generation is a fearful generation. Don't talk. Don't say anything. Swallow all the rubbish. But our children that we have raised up, they do not. They don't care. My granddaughter was watching Independence Day celebration, Democracy Day celebration. And she saw policemen walking around some people. And then she said, Daddy, why are policemen following all these people that are not known all over the world? But you, Dr. Charles Apoki, that is known all over the world, policemen don't follow you. They question. We train them to be like that, and it is in their nature. And so, Kemi Badenoch said some things about Nigeria. People are offended. You have a right to be offended. She also has a right to be offended by the way our nation is. Somebody said that Sunak did not condemn India. Any person would be proud of what is happening in India. Somebody said that Boris Johnson is from Turkey or one place. Turkey is among the 20 richest nations in the world and is an industrialized nation. So why would they condemn? But when all the indicators and statistics are wrong, open defecation capital of the world, poverty capital of the world, this, that, you see Boko Haram, see car herdsmen, you see this, see police intimidation, and all that. When you think about where you come from, and you are like Nehemiah, you get frustrated and angry. I will come to a point. Now, Sinach has done so well in the music industry. Is it Rema? Is it Burna Boy? These guys are filling stadia all over the world. How much did they pay Davido to go and sing in India? Billions of naira. And then he crossed over to South Africa. He's all over the world. And then he's a light. And then when he says something about what is wrong here, the leeches will latch on him. And people like Dr. Apoki will say he should have tempered it down because I'm an old man. I can't encourage radicalism and but these children are the light. Field stadia. What shall I say about Victor Osimhen? What shall I say about the young men that play for Leverkusen? What shall I say about the best goalkeeper in Africa? Female, best goalkeeper. Female, best hands. The Falcons, best female football team in Africa. Our children are shining as lights. We here, we are stealing, allegedly stealing 1.something trillion, allegedly stealing 8.2 billion, allegedly building 753 duplexes, allegedly. Our second name is now allegedly because everybody is afraid of being carried to one state by police. Allegedly. My wicked generation that benefited from this country, enjoyed this country. As I used to say, only God will punish you people for your wickedness. But now, let me come to the point. Now, Mo Ibrahim, Orascom Telecom, was in a conference, in a podium talking. He said that if Barack Obama, Hussein Obama, was to still remain in Kenya, that he would have ended up as a bus conductor. They would even have said that just reverse it, they will have said that he is the child of a woman and that he cannot rule Kenya. So, but he thrived in an impartial, in quotes, environment. Oh, just allow INEC to conduct that elections in America that Barack Obama won twice. He will score 0 votes. They will allegedly, they will allegedly turn the figures overnight. Now, just allow a Nigerian panel decide on Mr. International. They will say that Nwajagu Samuel is Igbo, and so he cannot win the competition. They will say Nwajagu Samuel is Igbo, so he will not win the competition. So a lot of these or Lookman, if it was Nigerian Football Federation that was doing the competition, he was not born in Nigeria. He's a Yoruba man. So the environment in Nigeria encourages the growth of mediocrity, wickedness, tribalism, religious bigotry, oppression. And these are our younger ones, the ones that are not talking, are just minding their businesses. But the ones that are frustrated with what is happening, they will talk. You can't stop them. The electricity I'm using here is not supplied by government. It's my own power. The water I use is my own water. For some days now, internet connectivity has been very, very bad, even to phone. But we are here. So, whether they are in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, they are doing well because of the spirit, the Nigerian spirit that is insuppressible, insurmountable. You can't hold us down. That is why this country is still in existence. My children's generation, as the area grandfather, I congratulate you. I celebrate you. In the United States, you are the best. You make the best results in Harvard, the best in Howard. In China, you deliver the valedictory speeches. In Siberia, you win laurels. No lecturer holds you down or tells you you must bring money before you excel. We are the best of God's creation. We are the light of the world. But there are leeches here. A generation is coming. This leechy generation. Now go see. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I not talk password. Anything you interpret, now you sabi. I have a webinar coming up, hitting the ground running 2025. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. I have properties for sale. Send a message to the same number, +234 80 21 21 92 62. God bless you.